Rohingya conflict humanitarian crisis. An estimated 655,000 to 700,000 Rohingya people reportedly fled to Bangladesh between August 25, 2017 and December 2017, to avoid ethnic and religious persecution by Myanmar's security forces in their clearance operations against insurgents, joining an additional 300,000 Rohingya refugees in Bangladesh who had arrived after fleeing earlier waves of communal violence. The United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, OHCHR, estimated on July 31, 2018 that 128,000 Rohingyas were internally displaced inside of Rakhine State. At the 73rd session of the United Nations General Assembly in late September 2018, Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina stated that her country was hosting at least 1.1 million Rohingya refugees, and asked international leaders to help support an early, peaceful solution to the humanitarian crisis. 7 Rohingya refugees were deported from India on October 3, 2018, following a decision by the Supreme Court of India to reject a petition to halt their deportation. The refugees had been held in prison since 2012 for illegally entering India, after they fled communal riots in Rakhine State. The deportation went forward despite warnings by the United Nations, which cited inadequate conditions for repatriation. Report by the OHCHR. On October 11, 2017, the Office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, OHCHR, released the report titled The Mission Report of OHCHR Rapid Response Mission to Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh, which detailed the Burmese military's systematic process of driving away hundreds of thousands of Rohingyas from Myanmar. The report noted that prior to the attacks on August 25, 2017 and the military crackdown that ensued, the military pursued a strategy to have male Rohingyas between the ages of 15 to 40 years arrested and/or arbitrarily detained. Have Rohingya political, cultural and religious figures arrested and/or arbitrarily detained. Ensure that access to food, livelihoods and other means of conducting daily activities in life be taken away from Rohingya villagers. Drive out Rohingya villagers en masse through repeated acts of humiliation and violence, such as the incitement of sectarian hatred, violence and killings. Instill deep and widespread fear and trauma, physical, emotional and psychological, in Rohingyas, through acts of brutality, namely killings, disappearances, torture, and rape, and other forms of sexual violence.